Hello, welcome to another fight predictions video. This is Danny Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao. So I've read and watched a couple of videos recently about rumours speculating Danny Garcia's potential next fight or an upcoming fight, and a lot of rumours going around lately that is Manny Pacquiao. Danny Garcia is a former WBA, WBC and Ring Magazine light welterweight title holder. He's beaten the likes of Amir Khan, Lamont Peterson and Lucas Matisse. Lately he has struggled, he hasn't looked great, and he's sort of milked his titles, and he's fought the likes of Herrera and Rod Sulker as well, and like they're still like being put on the line, the titles, and he's had like catchweight fights, but now he's a welterweight fighter, so I think his belts should be relinquished soon, or I think they probably will be. I think they have been stripped as well, or relinquished by Danny Garcia. Of course, Danny Garcia wants to fight the best people out there, likes of Keith Thurman, Kell Brook, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, etc. And Manny Pacquiao's name has been floated about quite a lot recently to fight Danny Garcia. No date or like a venue or anything like that has been scheduled yet, but I still want to talk about the prediction if it does happen. I do think it would be a good fight because they're both good action fighters, both exciting. Manny Pacquiao, as everyone knows, is one of the best fighters of my generation. Of course, he got dominated by Floyd Mayweather in his last fight, and he's been sort of on the decline for quite a lot of years, but it's still one of the best fighters in the welterweight division, and it'll give Danny Garcia a lot of trouble. I'm not really sure how this fight. I'll probably go for Manny Pacquiao, just because he's more experienced, been in a lot of better fights, bigger fights, and he's more a bigger name. But Danny Garcia, he's sort of 26 years old. I think he's 31 and 0. He can punch. He can box as well. He's got a lot of. He's quite underrated in my opinion, but I do think his competition should be a lot more high level now. When he beat Lucas Matisse in 2013, you would think he would go up from strength to strength in terms of quality, but he hasn't. He's gone backwards. But now he's in the welterweight division. He can fight the likes of Manny Pacquiao and the other fighters I mentioned, of course. He could fight Amir Khan as well. That's a name I've been hearing as well. Good rematch. But if even Marcos Maidana, I know he's not currently active as well at the minute, but that's a good name to fire about. But for the purpose of the video, Manny Pacquiao, Danny Garcia, I do think Manny Pacquiao would win. He's faster as well. He's got better movement as well. But Manny Pacquiao has lost a couple of times recently in that, and maybe he can't fight the way we want him to do anymore. But it'll be a tough fight. Don't underestimate any either fighter because they're both top quality fighters. But I do have to give Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao the win. He wouldn't knock him out because Manny Pacquiao's power is long gone. He still punches hard, but he doesn't have the knockout power that he once had. Decision, but then again, Danny Garcia does have a lot of knockouts on his record. But I wouldn't bank on Danny Garcia winning this fight, but I wouldn't bank on Manny Pacquiao. But I am favouring Manny Pacquiao out of the two. If Pacquiao did win this fight, he could probably get a potential world title fight, maybe down the line, maybe Kell Brook, or maybe if Floyd Mayweather does retire. If he does retire at the end of this year, those titles will be vacant, so he could fight for one of those belts. If Danny Garcia does win, then I think it would obviously be like elevated to one of the best fighters in the welterweight division. He could fight Kell Brook, Keith Thurman, Amir Khan, Maidana. So he's got a lot of potential in this fight. Even if he loses, it'll still be, and if he looks good as well in losing the fight against Pacquiao, I still think he would get a big fight because he's still young and he's still getting his name up in the world, obviously in the welterweight division. So I don't think it would be like the worst case ever for Danny Garcia to lose. And there's no shame in losing to Manny Pacquiao, a top quality fight like him. If Manny Pacquiao does lose, of course it would be a massive dent. Lost 2 in a row, and I do think he's 36 now, come on 37 eventually. I don't think Manny Pacquiao wants to keep losing, especially in fights that he should be winning. No disrespect to Danny Garcia, but Manny Pacquiao should win that fight. But you never know. I mean, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But it would be good to see a fight like that, good action fight. But If they both go their separate ways, then there's still other fights that could be made down the line. So this has been my Danny Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao fight prediction. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.